What is up, people of YouTube? I'm your host Vernon. This is the Red River. Let's fish that. Alright, ladies and gents, the wife and I made our way out this morning to do some fishing. Unfortunately, that plan didn't work out, so we decided to go for plan B. And plan B was simply me remembering the bridge here behind me. This is St. Peter's Deynevor Bridge. This is a bridge I drove over a couple of times before, and I've always seen people next to this bridge fishing. Never fished here before myself, so I thought to myself, let's stop by the bridge, throw out some baits, and see if we get on some fish. So that's the plan for today. Just going to have some baits out in the water and we see if we get anything. So let's get to the fishing. A little walleye or sauger. Our first fish for today, first fish landed. This is a little sauger. Spots there. So tiny little sauger. So wife is not too impressed with this little sauger. We're going to get him back to the water. She'll catch a bigger one, she says. Just going to release him in the water. There he goes, hiding beneath the little log there. And there he's swimming off. Alright, so first little fish landed. Going to rebait, get it back out there. Keep getting bites, but it seems to be small fish. But we'll see what it is.
Maybe a little bit more of a bite.
It's not that small. A little drum, however. Should be fine to flip him. He's not that big. There we go. Little freshwater drum as well. Second species for the wife today. Lovely blue and green colors on the top of the head there. Lovely little drum. Let's get him back to the water. Keep swimming towards the log here. Just sending him in the right direction. And there he goes. Right, we had a few hits and lost a few fish. Finally have a fish on again. This is another little baby drum. Again on the little bait fish. I just want to check because this little drum seemed to have swallowed our hook. Just want to see how deep he's hooked. Right, so this is my first fish for today. The wife has caught a few, but I haven't had any fish. So I just want to make sure that I get this hook out of the fish safely. So he swallowed the hook in very deep, but it wasn't into his stomach or anything. So this little fish should be okay. I'm going to get him back to the water. No blood, it's not bleeding on my fingers or anything. So he's okay. We're going to get him back to the water. He's splashing around a bit, so I dropped him, but he's in the water. Just want to make sure he swims off by himself. A bit shallow here, but he's turning in the right direction. And there he goes. They all seem to go underneath the log, go out the other side, and then they swim off. There he goes. That's why it's important to have some pliers with you. There's no way you're going to get your fingers down into the back of that fish's mouth. So having little pliers and stuff just to get your hook and getting your hook out. Alright, but that's a little fish landed for me as well. It seems like the fishing is starting to pick up again. So we're going to get some baits out in the water to see if we get something else. Just had another little bite. Doesn't feel like a big fish. No, we lost the fish. Never mind.
Will we make?
Wife has a bit better catfish on.
The catfish or soldier?
That's a catfish.
Catfish.
It's a giant bullhead. We definitely want to get a measurement on this bullhead because that's a massive bullhead.
It's the bullhead.
That's a bullhead catfish. Bring him up here. That is a massive, gigantic bullhead.
Ooh.
Alright, so just quickly want to get this little bullhead some oxygen in the water because we want to take a measurement on him. Bullhead don't grow very big, so this one is a massive size. Just look at this fish in the water. Alright, so this is a 14-inch. That is 36 centimeters. That's a massive bullhead. Not quite sure whether this is a black or a brown. I think this might be a brown bullhead with all of these little dots on him. Oh, ow. He has quite a bite on him.
Rookie mistake. Just round about a kilo. Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
960 grams. That is 2.13 pounds. So 2-pound bullhead. 36 centimeters. Massive little bullhead. Let's quickly get this fish some oxygen again. Alright, so lovely little fish. Probably a little master. We'll see. But let's get him back to the water. Lovely colors on this fish. Again, going to the little tree. Underneath the tree, off he goes. Nice chunky little bullhead. What a good catch. Alright, ladies and gents, we had a bit of a weird day today after having our plans for this morning fall through, not have any action, and having quite a lot of smoke around everywhere. The wildfires are still ongoing, and of course, our thoughts are with all of the people fighting the fires and influenced by the fires. Having the smoke around, we're not that influenced, but it does have a strange effect where it's kind of cloudy all over and darker looking skies, and it's all in all been a weird type of day. But that is why it's great to find a place where you can get some fish and have some action. Now yes, most of the fish we got out there was small little drum. It's a lot more exciting to get those small drum than it is to not get any fish at all. Then out of nowhere, the wife pulls out an amazing catch, catching that little bullhead. That is a master angler bullhead. That is also her first brown bullhead. So first one, and it's a master angler. What a great catch. And that's the great thing about a place like this. At any time, you can catch an amazing fish. You might have to weed through some of the smaller fish, but there's always the opportunity for something amazing to show up. Now, the vast majority of times, you're going to have to be happy with the small drum. I would hope you'd at least give us a thumbs up for that big bullhead the wife landed. Feel free to ask any questions down below in the comments. And if you're new to the channel, consider hitting subscribe, joining my community. And I'm happy that you guys tagged along on this one. So thank you for watching. And like always, see you next time.